Going to show the process with which you can download the data to Xanadu cluster, the data that is being shared with you using Globus. So let's say in this particular case, one of the collaborators who has the data, he shared the data with me using Globus portal or Globus platform. So once the data is being shared, I will receive an email from the Globus saying that a particular user here, Bill Flynn, has shared the data with me. So what I'll do here is actually go and open this particular link. I'm going to open it incognito so that I can show you the process of what are the different login details you have to fill while downloading the data. So it's going to go and take me to the Globus over here. I'm pretty much going to go to the same exercise of trying to specify my institution. Continue. Is going to ask me with the authentication using my institute specific authentications. I'm going to do that. It's going to ask me the dual authentication. So I approved it, and once the approval is successful, is going to open that portal, the Globus portal for data sharing. So once you come to this particular window, you will see these directories. So these are all the directories collaborator has shared it with me. Now what I want to do is to transfer these files. So at present, these files are located on the my collaborator's cluster account or wherever the platform he is sharing it from. What I want to do is to take this data and transfer into my local cluster. In this case, I'm going to transfer into Xanadu cluster. To start the process, what I will do is go over here and click on this icon over here, which says 2 panes. So I can see the source. That's where the data is accessible to me. And this will be where I would like to transfer it. So I want to transfer to Xanadu cluster. So I have to look for Xanadu cluster endpoint. So as previously, we can search with the keyword UCHC. It's going to list out a couple of different options. We're going to select the UCHC Globus server. So both for sharing the data and downloading the data, that's the option we have to select. Once you select it, it's going to show you the contents of your account. Right now, my home directory on Xanadu cluster, but I can choose a different location as well. If you would like to download directly into your home directory, then you click on the start on the top left. But let's say if you would like to download the data into your labs directory or any other directory, then you go ahead and first look for the / hit return. Home directory we have just now seen. We'll go and look into Globus. In Globus, there are again multiple directories are listed. cams_archive is the long-term archive directory, which is /archive. core_cbc is /core/cbc. core labs is /core/labs, and core projects is /core/projects directory on the Xanadu cluster. In this particular case, I will be transferring data in my labs directory. This labs directory on Xanadu cluster is under /labs. So I double click on here, and among the different labs that are listed here, I'm going to choose the lab that is my lab. So that's the same directory. Now I'm over here. Now what I'm going to do is either I can download all the files over here, or I can just simply download one specific directory I am interested into. So the whole directory is pretty a big one. So right now what I'm going to do is just to show you one small one, which is 10x genomics. So I select this particular directory. So that's my source. This is my destination is. So once I select my source and my destination is on the right hand side, I can simply click on the top, just says start the transfer. Once you click on the start, it will show you a message, transfer request submitted successfully. You can look at the details. You can say view details, and it's going to show you the details over here. It's going to list out the speed and how much data it has transferred. Or you can go back to manager to look back again, or what if you would now go back and want to include another directory, you can select another one and then click and start. That will be a separate transfer that will be submitted for data transfer from the source to the destination. If anytime you want to go back and look at the activity, then there is a tab or basically an icon on left hand side, which you can click on activity, as it's going to tell you what the status is. So this is the data which actually I just initiated, and you can see this particular data is now being transferred. This is the number of bytes that has been transferred. Once the transfer is complete, I will receive a email notification from Globus letting me know that that particular transfer which I have scheduled has been completed. So that's how you actually transfer the data, a directory which your collaborator has shared with you, to Xanadu cluster. This can be done even, for example, if you're sharing your data on Xanadu cluster, your collaborator can then download this particular data into their own cluster. So in that case, your Xanadu cluster directories will be listed here if you are sharing the directory, and your collaborator, wherever he or she would like to download the data, he has to basically specify on the right hand side and then simply start the transfer, and the data will be transferred from Xanadu cluster to the destination your collaborator has specified. So that's about it, how you can transfer data using Globus.